How you can get access to your medical information.
Right. You know, Lynn, so when you go into a doctor's appointment, you see them dictating into something or scribbling furiously. Well, how do you get those records if you want them? You know, there are specific rules that are in place that you have to follow. In fact, there's a statute right on place. It's called HIPAA. It involves patients and who can access, who has the right to access those records. Doctors are very sacred about that, and you must follow some very specific steps if you want to get those records. And so there are some people who automatically have access to the records, but they still have to follow the right rules. They have to make sure that the correct HIPAA authorized form is filled out. That's the name of the federal law, Lynn, HIPAA. And certainly the person who is being seen can get access to those records. If your relative has died, you can get access to those records if you fill out the form correctly. But sometimes you can get access to them if you're not one of those two situations. For instance, in my practice, a lot of the times, say a truck driver's medical records, Lynn, I would like to see what's in those to make sure that truck driver is safe to be on the roads. If I can get him to sign a form, I can get them that way, or I can subpoena them and go through the court system. But you know, you can't just walk into a doctor's office and say, here, I want my records. They're going to make sure you do it the right way and fill out the technical forms for it.
And there are some regulations in place to try and keep those private, to keep those out of the hands of people who don't need to see your very personal information.
And that's you hit the nail on the head. That's the whole point of this, is to keep your records private when they ought to be.